JK, is that another banger?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What's good, YouTube? It's me, the one and only JK9, back with another story time. And today's story time is going to be about how I lost my V card. So, before I get into the story time, make sure you like, subscribe, or comment if you want to. Because, it's free. Just do it. Show me support. That's all I need. All I need is the support and the love. It's not that hard, you know? Be a genuine person today. Be nice. Be nice today. And show JK9 some love. But now I'm going to get into the story time. So, this is probably around, like right before school was ending. I was dating this girl, and her name was Aaliyah. I'm going to drop her name, because, I'm not going to show you what she looked like, but her name is Aaliyah. And it's a bunch of Aaliyahs, so you're not going to know who I'm talking about. Unless you my homie, or unless you somebody that I know, then you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. But other than that, you're not going to know who I'm talking about. So, at the time, me and her was dating. And my brother used to be on some BS. Because it's like that was my first time asking him, could I bring a girl over? So, and he was on the tight time, leave the door open, to me, I'm not gonna say the word. That's a little queer. If you know, you know. That's a little queer to me, because it's like, bro, I have a female over. Why do I need to keep the door open, bro? That's kind of queer. I'm not gonna say the word, but that's queer. So, yeah, we didn't do it the first time she came over, because she wasn't comfortable, so, you know, and I was a good guy. I'm not gonna pressure you into doing something you don't want to do, because that's just not right. That's just not me. That makes me uncomfortable myself. If I'm pressuring you to do something you don't want to do, that makes me uncomfortable myself, so I'm just not gonna do it. First time she came over, we did do something though. I did a little you mean, and she did a little you mean. Second time, same thing. The little you mean. Third time, you know what they say, third time's a charm. Ha ha ha. That's when it happened. So, she came over that day, you feel me? And I just told y'all my brother was on some BS, so I had to keep the door cracked. But the best thing about it is nobody would come knock on the door or just bust in the room, cause that's just disrespectful. But when she would be over, he probably text me every 30 minutes. What y'all up there doing? What y'all doing up there? Bro, what else is a boy and a girl who date gonna do alone in a room? It's common sense. I don't I don't know why he was even asking me that question. Come on, it's common sense. It's common sense. There's no point in you asking me what we was doing. You know what we was doing. You know what we was doing. Cause I ain't queer, so you already know what we was doing. But yeah, the third time she came over, that's when we did it. So you mean I brought her to the crib. I asked them, obviously. I brought her to the house. You know, she walked upstairs, went upstairs and stuff like that. I was in the beater, same beater I'm in now. I was in the beater. And me and her already talked about it before. We was like, you know, we gonna actually do it this time. I'm like, okay, cool. Cool with you, cool with me. I was already ready. Whenever you ready. I ain't gonna pressure you like I just said, but I'm ready when you ready. So she was ready. So I'm like, all right, bet we gonna do this. So I had a rubber from school. I still got rubbers. I got some rubbers in my drawer, which I don't use. I'm hitting something, but I don't use rubbers. But that's besides the point. At the time, you know, the first time you do it, I advise you use a rubber. Cause you might just slip up. Cause if you doing it for the first time and you know that shit feeling good and you don't know how to control yourself, then you might let one go inside of the female. So I advise you wear a rubber, young man. But yeah, so I grab the rubber, I slip it on, you mean? I'm like, okay, cool. I go like out the door, you feel me? I take a little peek out the door. I make sure nobody, you know, coming upstairs, nobody beating around the bush trying to be on some slick shit, trying to peek all in my room, okay? I close the door a little bit more. Not all the way, because he's going to say something. So, like, I just cracked it like a little bit, like a little bit. Okay? It's not open, but it's not closed. You feel me? So, I did that. So, I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? I slipped the rubber on, my shit down. She on the bed, and what position was it? Oh yeah, she was on the bed on her back, missionary position. She was on the bed in missionary. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like this. I'm like this, you feel me? I'm like this, in missionary position. I'm like this. You feel me? I'm like, I go slow, because you know, she was a virgin. But the thing about her cherry already got popped by someone's fingers. So like, I didn't have to pop her cherry, but she didn't hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody didn't fuck her yet, or hit her yet, but her cherry was still popped. So I'm like, okay, cool, this is about to be easy. So, you know, I got the rubber on, I'm like this, I go slow. I try to ease it in, you feel me? I ease it in. You feel me? And then like, once I really get it in, that's when I start picking up the pace. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Cooking her. I'm cooking her. I couldn't go too fast, because, you know, the bed be shaking. And my brother's already tried to tell me, like, what y'all up there doing, so I didn't want to, you know, alert him. But yeah, I'm cooking. And then we switched to woof woof. Doggy. Switch to doggy. I'm cooking and doggy too. Cooking her and doggy. Cooking her. But, so yeah, I'm cooking her and doggy, and then the rubber got dry, so I'm like, alright, I'm switching out for a new one, because, you know, rubber's got some grease or lube, whatever's on it, that's slippery, the oil on it. So alright, the oil went off, the one I was already using. I'm like, okay, cool, put on a different joint. Went back to cooking. I'm like, boom. Cooking. Continue to cook. So then we stop, you feel me? Look at the time, it's like, oh, it's time for her to go. Cause she lived in the Southwest, so I mean, Southwest isn't far from South Philly, obviously, but it's like, you know, curfew. Like, she just had a curfew. Her parents owned a restaurant, and she had to be home a certain time. I mean, well, I had a curfew too, but, you know, we was at my house, so, you feel me? I cooked her, put my shit on, you feel me? Then I walk her to the train station. We get on the train, wait for the train. We get off at City Hall, you feel me? She go her way, and like that same day, like, my bros was already texting me, telling me to come outside and all that, and I'm like, bro, I'm with my girl, and I'm like, I'm just meet y'all downtown, because I'm already coming down there. So like, alright, bet. We go to City Hall, you feel me? I get off, I go up the steps, like if you live in Philly, then you already know the steps. Like, as soon as you come out the City Hall train station, it's the same steps on different sides. You can go left or right, you can go up. I went up those steps, and I met them around the corner, and I'm just walking up smiling ear to ear. I'm just walking up smiling ear to ear, and they like, you hit? I'm like, Yeah, and they're like, yeah, definitely up. Definitely up. I felt like the man that day. I felt like the man. But yeah, that's a story about how I lost my V card. JK9 out.